are a wondrous boy, then sing along with me. We are the Eagles on the road to victory. All for one and one for all, we'll answer to the call. We're the greatest team of all. Oh, the wonder is forever. We will always stick together. We will always do our best to see it through for the good old road and blue.
G'day, welcome to Shred at the Shed. A big thank you as usual to our sponsors for making the season possible and sending love to all the volunteers that help us perform at the highest level we can. Let's review the round 13 match against Nightcliff, 7th of January 2023. First match of 2023, late game, 7 p.m. at TIO, and a bit of a heartbreaker. Went down by 2 points, maybe another 3, 4, 5 seconds, and we could have won it. There was an inside 50 kick to Joby, but the siren blew. So who knows what could have happened there. The goals, we were -2 turnover goals, but +2 on the stoppage goals. So just a couple of handy points to Nightcliff meant the result went their way. On the statistic side of footy, the contested side, we went down by 5 ground balls and 2 less clearances, but 9 more tackles. So we're fairly even. And on the uncontested side, we used the ball fairly well. We were +5% kicking efficiency, but we got beaten on 25 less uncontested possessions, 7 less uncontested marks, and 24 less handball received. So not a huge smashing, I guess, but just enough, and that makes the difference in the end. On the individual side of things, we had Stevie Motlop with 26 kicks at 86% efficient, not wasting the footy at all. Tommy Boys with 8 handballs at 88%, and his usual 10 contested possessions, 7 tackles, knows how to play contested footy. Bo O'Connell with 10 contested possessions as well, 10 ground ball gets, actually knocking off Boise there with the 10 ground ball gets, and 5 inside 50, so super damaging player. Brody Newman, always mention him every week, 9 marks, 6 intercept marks, that's his specialty, and 7 handball receives. So I forgot to mention Bowie also had 3 goals. Berkey played a standout game as well, had 4 contested marks, 3 forward 50 marks. Really coming into peak form at the right time of year. Myself with 18 hitouts and 6 clearances, and Mitch Taylor with 7 1%ers and 8 rebound 50s. A good captain's game. We had a milestone. Daniel Weecher with 150 NTFL Premier League games. So awesome career from Wheaties. He was a 2014-15 Premiership player. He's a former captain of the club. And on the NT Thunder side of things, he was part of the 2015 Premiership and the 2019 Team of the Decade. So can play footy. Wonderful person and huge achievement as well. So hopefully many more games to come. Moving on to the play of the day for round 13, Bo O'Connell. He had 3 massive goals from 60 out on the run, so that's his specialty. Just bursting away from stoppages and long bombs. That was pretty awesome to be close to that action and see them go through, and nearly got us across the line. And that comes to the Intersport Game Changer Award. Speak of the Devil, Bo O'Connell as well. So fantastic all-round game from Bowie. And that left us with the ladder. Guess we didn't move anywhere, but it definitely makes things interesting. On top of the ladder, with 42 points, Southern Districts. On 36 points, Waratah. 32, St Mary's. And then there's a big gap for the next couple. So on 22 points, Darwin Buffaloes. 20 points, Nightcliff. So they've jumped up to 5th. Palmerston stay on 18. Pint stay on 16, and so do us on 16. So and Tiwi on 6 points there. So it's pretty tight for besides the top 3. It's anyone's game. Over to the other grades, we had the under 18s had the bye. The twos played on the Friday night against Nightcliff and went down by 111. They had a super strong side in the reserves, and the women's went down by 61 points. it was Tiff Parriman's 100th Women's Premier League game, so another great milestone there. Silk's one of our sponsors. We have our post-match presentation there after the PINT game, the round 14 game. And last week we actually had Ryan Fitzgerald and Mickey O, Michael O'Loughlin, QA at the Shed, which was awesome. They're pretty funny guys, and yeah, over 300 AFL games between them. And Fitzy's also only played one AFL game, by the way, as many people would know. But comedian, so knows how to make everyone laugh. Switching gears to the Club Legend section, we have Doug Kelly, who is known as Mr. Top End Football. So he's a cult figure, brought the crowds, and played over 200 games for the Wanderers Footy Club. He was the leading goal kicker in 67-68, where he tied with Maury Ryan, and 68-69 the next season, and 81-82. He was the total competition NTFL leading goal kicker in the 81-82 season, and part of the back-to-back muck premierships in 81-82 and 82-83. And he was also part of the grand finals in 80-81, just before the flags, and just after in 84-85. He's also part of the NTFL top 20 over a 20-year period between 1974 and 1994, and in the NTFL Team of the Year in 81-82 and the following season in 82-83. In NTFL Life member at 1986 and an NTFL representative player in 1983. Also in the AFL NT Hall of Fame. And the Wanderers Team of the Century full forward, so a serious resume there. Took me a while to get through. Awesome player, Doug Kelly. Let's move over to the preview for round 14 against PINT Green Ants on Saturday, 14th of January, 2023, 5 p.m. at TIO. It was previously at Tracy Village and moved a bit later, so now it's at 5 p.m. TIO. Previous result was 36-83, so we lost by 47 points there. But it was fairly even. About three-quarter time we were basically drawing. And then a big 10-goal breeze came in, but that's obviously not the only reason why we lost. They're very, very strong side and well drilled under Shannon. The other games on the Friday night, under 18, 7:45 p.m. playing Waratahs at TIO1, and the other two grades also playing PINT at TIO1 on the Saturday. So the reserves at 1 p.m. and the Women's Premier League at 3 p.m. and us at 5. So goodbye for now, but not forever. Thanks for listening, everyone, and let's go Muck Mucks.